Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and we are back in Melgobas, ready to begin our journeys in Outer Gondor. The entire company is here, it would seem. So the first thing we're gonna do is advance the main quest by talking with Beriathan here.
Who are these fine folk?
Oh, let me tell you.
The king and queen have come to Anfalas? I never thought I would see such a day as this.
For the Langstrand is so far from the White City, and it seemed we were just a distance from their minds, if not further. It must be they were impressed by the swords and spears that Lord Golasgil brought to bear during the war. He is greatly missed. You tell the man that Golasgil fought bravely on behalf of the king and brought honor to Anfalas. He smiles and holds up a hand. I rejoice to hear you say so, stranger, but it isn't necessary. His quality was well known to his people, and though his son Orgolas is still young, there are none who doubt he will grow to be his father's equal. But do you bring pleasing words alone, or are you here to help us? We could use assistance, thinning the links hereabouts, and the Corsairs have been even more of a problem of late. So you need help with links and Corsairs. Got it. What about you, little boy?
Will you play a game with me? My sister is busy, so I've got no one to play with.
I'll hide somewhere and you'll have to find me. I promise I won't go far. Go to the well over there, across from the horses. Close your eyes and count slow. You have to play fair. Okay, I didn't expect we would need to play hide and seek, but there we go. Count to 10. Awesome. I wonder, now that we have our eyes closed, is the time to find Anok? Is Anok actually, or did he run, or did he just port to his new location? It's something that, I mean, at the end of the day, it really doesn't make such a big difference, but I'm curious to know, because this is the first time we do a quest such as this for the channel, but as far as I know, the first time we got this sort of hide and seek quest was in the Yondershire, where you need to find 5 hobbit children. And the quest works very similar to what we just saw, but well, I guess we'll need to go to the Yondershire to find out about that one. So there are no tasks for me just yet. As far as I remember, you need to be at least 5 levels below the recommended task level to be able to find it. So I'm thinking the tasks in Outer Gondor and Umbar will need to be, yeah, if they are level 150, then I need to be 145 to unlock those tasks, which is unfortunate. I don't know if I will be able to get to level 145 before the end of the week, so that I could do some tasks before the reset, but we'll see, I guess.
Days of peace have come at last to Gondor.
Got a lot of fish here, but not enough hands to move into the drying racks. Take this bucket, will you? Fill it with fish from the crate over there, then set them out on the racks. And what about the other one?
Days of peace have come at last to Gondor.
These cursed seagulls never give me a moment's rest. Shoo them away from Melgobas and I'll pay you. Poor seagulls, but work is work. So off you go. Go and look for fish somewhere else. There's another one here. God, oh, there you are. That wasn't so hard. I love that animation so far, so much.
That was fun. Thanks.
He pauses to hesitate, the smile on his face slowly fading. May I tell you a secret? My sister, Hedra, she's been gone for a long time. She took Father's knife with her. I don't know what she's going to do, but she made me promise not to tell anyone. That sounds bad, right?
Hadra told me she was going west, where there's a lot of Corsairs. The Corsairs already took Father. I don't want them to take her too.
Oh boy. Please, can you find her? I want her to come home. I'm scared. I'll do my best. Don't you worry. Now, we have also unlocked the new deed quests in Anfalas. 20 quests. Makes sense because In Outer Gondor, there are only 2 regions, as far as I know, Anfalas and Penathgalin, so it makes sense for us to have more quests in these 2 areas.
Have you come to help? Good.
So many boats to fix and no wood to use. This isn't ideal. Where in the world is Dardrik? Ah, you, traveler. Did you happen to travel here from the north, past the lumber camp? My friend Dardrik told me he'd join me in Melgobas soon, but it's been days since I arrived. The Corsairs can't have raided the camp, right? Could you make sure he's alright? Surely the trees here can offer the same quality of wood that he seeks. Yeah, all this news about a Corsairs and everything, it really is not looking good. Now, I want to take the chance we are in here to take a couple of pictures at the dock. I mean, for example, once again we can see there Dol Amroth in the distance, and that looks amazing. But yeah, I want a picture with Dol Amroth in the distance there, so that's what I'm gonna do. Just a second. Yeah, that looks great. Love it. Yeah, love it like so. Another one just for good measure. There we go. Because once again, this is the first quote-unquote new landscape we get as we travel to unexplored territory. So this is exciting. Another seagull in here. Off with you. Off you go. Another drying rack. Okay. So it seems all these seagulls are just standing by the drying racks, waiting to see if they can catch something, but we kind of let them. Once again, if you're hungry, you need to go look for your own fish. And there's plenty of fish in the sea, right? That was not so far, not so bad. Except for the fact we are missing one seagull. Seems to be... I don't know. Christ. Let me out. First time I see the crops having an actual physics to them. Where's the other seagull? For Christ's sake. Shouldn't be that far. Stray cat. I don't know. We'll need to keep looking.
We must not let our vigilance lapse.
I know, I need another rack of fish. My bad. Only a matter of time before they come back. But you sure scared the feathers off them. If those birds are smart enough, they'll think twice now. Hopefully they are. Now, another fish rack then. That's what I was missing. Well, that's gotta be easier to find, right? Ah, yeah. Whoops. For God's sake. Fish drying rack. Okay. Over there, yeah. Once again, thank God for the delete key. Time saver there. It seems this is all there is for us in these docks.
We must strive to defend our newly gained peace.
Many thanks, stranger. Should be able to handle salting it myself. Cool. Alrighty, so... yeah, it seems that's it. Find Hedra, that's outside town, right? So yeah, we are... yeah, the very first new town we visit, we gotta get acquainted with the town layout. But yeah, it seems that's it. Seems that's it, at least from this side. Now, we'll need to double check there is not another portion of the town we might have missed with more quests. From the looks of it, No, from the looks of it, that's all. That's it. So that means we can continue then outside town. That's a hawk, so not yet. Don't know if we'll need to defeat hawks. Maybe. Here we have our first lynx. Well, first and only lynx. No, there's another one here. For God's sake, would you please stop lagging? See if I can. Beast Slayer of Outer Gondor. Cool. How many of those we need? 100. Oh boy. That's gonna take a while. Now we gotta defeat Corsairs. And the lumber camp. Okay, the lumber camp is north, but not as close as I thought it would be. Okay. And here we have the last one. Cool. So that's it for links so far. Alrighty, so Corsairs now. There are a few stragglers here and there, but I think we'll have better not luck, but we'll find a lot more Corsairs if we go to their camp, Kêl Tezhor. Tezhor. I don't know how to pronounce that one. But yeah, that's where we need to go now, it seems. Yeah, we can grab some chunks of ore on our way to the camp. Just a few. I'm not sure. Well, there were some crafting stations there at Melgobas, so that's good. And I expect there will be plenty more crafting stations, for example, in Ost. Oh my god, forgot the name of the main town in here. Or is it in Peanutgalen? Oh my god, I forgot. There's another major hub in here. Yeah, I have the master and everything. Lond Cirion, yeah. I think there should be another crafting station at Lond Cirion. So I'm not worried too much about crafting stations, of course, and I'm not even sure I have enough materials to max my crafting anyways, so I'm not gonna worry about that one. And I would ideally also like to wait before working on my prospector and by extension my weaponsmith before I finish maxing out my other crafting professions. Once again, Tier 7 is, I think, the most time-consuming of them all because there are no shortcuts. You just have to go out there and look for the deposits, farm them, mine them on your own. At least for tier 8 and tier 9 we have crafting instances which help a lot. And for tier 10s and up you have processing, which also speeds up your crafting a lot. So yeah, tier 7 is the most time consuming of them all. No doubt about that. It seems we're about to get to the Corsair camp. Yeah, I think I see Hydra right here. Oh, I thought you would be a child, but no, you are a grown woman.
Who are you? What do you want?
Or a very grown-up girl as well. Startled, the girl whirls to face you, knife in hand. Who are you? What do you want? As you explain, she lowers her knife. Should have known Anok would tell someone eventually. The truth is, I wanted to avenge father. Those Corsairs took him away and I couldn't even do anything about it. I thought maybe if I muster up the courage to fight them off, they'd leave us alone forever. It sounds silly, doesn't it? Me, fighting all of those men. And I want to run in screaming and tear them apart. I'm so angry. But I'm also so scared. I've never hurt anyone. I don't want to hurt anyone. But they hurt father. He must be dead by now. What am I supposed to do?
None of this feels right.
She looks down at her father's knife in her hands. Take this away from me, please. I don't think father would want me risking my life to hurt people with it, but what if you used it to free other captives? There must be some still surviving. There must be a chance. I'll wait here. If you find any captives, I can guide them to Melgobas. Cool, yeah, that sounds better. That's a better idea. And yeah, let me take care of this for you. Wreck of the Kêl Tezhor. Oh, that's a ship. You have discovered the wreck of the Kêl Tezhor. Though some Corsairs fled the wreck of the Kêl Tezhor, many remain to harry the people of Melgobas. Defeating them may help peace find these shores once more, sooner rather than later. Oh my god, that was a bad one. Anyway, we also have another deed, 11 locations, petals of the Langstrand. Looking good. And let's see what we have here. Corsairs layer out of Gondor. That's what I thought. I ended up pulling these links, which I didn't want to do. Let's see if we can take this guy out before he takes us out. Yeah, barely, but we did it. Now, 100 Corsairs. Oh my god. Oh, come on. That was a tough one. But on his own, he's not so bad. Oh, another captain. With a sniper on top of that. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, I'm doing my best, girlie, so... Oh my god. Yeah. Lagging. A little bit. Not so bad, but I don't want to take my chances with these guys. No, I'm supposed to be looking for captives, but I don't see any. Come here. thing is also there doesn't seem to be an easy way around. I mean, we need to fight a lot of these Corsairs, and yeah, I'm trying to avoid some of them. But yeah, we still need to take care of a lot of them. That's 9 out of 10. But there doesn't seem to be any captive to rescue here. Which, of course, is not good news. You have defeated a number of Corsairs at the wreck of Kêl Tezhor. The war hasn't quite left Anfalas yet, but hopefully your efforts here will help. Okay, it seems, yeah, the captives are right there by those tents. Let me just grab this one really quick. Cool. Now let's hope I can. Still run in. Still running blue, so that's gotta be worth something. And of course, as I take them down, range for those, some of these dots, it's quite wide, as we have seen. Well, we have already taken care of 3 of them. 1 alone is not gonna be a big deal. Ah yeah, the captive. The captive squints at you. Yeah, let me do my job, and as soon as I can, I'll be back with you. You know what I have noticed? Now that I think of it, I'm not getting tokens of heroism, but I'm also not getting the Eye of Sauron. Huh. Weird.
My name's Udnerth. I'll spare you the trouble of searching for more survivors. I'm the last one.
You say there's a girl from Melgobas waiting nearby? Get me out of here and I'll make her run for it. He glances at the knife in your hands. Something changes in his weather-worn face, but you can't quite figure out what. After you free me from my bindings, could you give me that? I haven't got anything to defend myself with. I don't know. Really? I don't know exactly what I need to do to fix whatever issue it's been happening with the fearless difficulty. I mean, you can see it here. It's fearless. So I should be getting the Eye of Sauron and the tokens of heroism. The Eye of Sauron I don't mind, but the fact that I'm not getting tokens, I don't remember if there was like a known issue. I don't remember seeing anything like that. I have already tried resetting the quest. Well, going back to normal difficulty and then getting back to fearless, but I'm not sure. What am I missing here?
didn't dare hope. Hope left me long ago.
These Corsairs have been allowed to harass us for too long. The rest of the kingdom has moved on from the war, and yet Anfalas has been left to fester. Still, not all is lost. A stranger was kind enough to help my son and daughter, asking for nothing in return. A green break breaks across Udnerth's face before he turns to Hedra. Let's go home. Well, I'm glad. Glad he was okay, that he was able to reunite with his daughter. As soon as he recognized the knife, of course, so what was coming, but it's still heartwarming to see. As he said, there is still hope. So that's what's important now. Now I wonder, will we be able to see them reunite with Anach? Would be really, really nice if that happened too. Oh, there's another portion of the town I hadn't seen. I don't think so. I don't think I have come up here. And there was a quest. Oh, I knew it. I was missing something.
A king has come again to Gondor.
Looking for work, are you? Worry not, I have the coin to pay you. I just so happen to have fishing nets that are full of holes and in need of repairing. A large net will require more care, however. Here, start with this smaller one.
I never thought to see such happy days as these.
Oh dear, I'm afraid you missed a spot there. Could you try fixing that corner? I think I see where this is going. Wian leans over to inspect your work. Is that it?
You're most welcome, my friend.
Your handiwork is sufficient, but before you attempt the large net, why not repair the other small net over there first? Sure. Wian crosses her arms and raises an eyebrow.
A king has come again to Gondor.
Wian leaves you momentarily to examine the net with a keen eye. Your work must have passed some unspoken test, because she soon returns to you with a slight smile. Well then, I suppose you are ready for the large net. Repairing it will take more time, but that won't be a problem for you, will it? Let me see. No, not at all. I've seen worse. Wian smiles, nodding to herself in approval.
The long night has ended and the sun rises upon a peaceful kingdom.
That's all of them. Here is your payment as promised, and a bit more for bearing with this old woman's nagging. It wasn't so bad. There's been a lot of people way worse than you. I really was expecting something a little bit more time consuming here.
You took care of the beasts that threatened Melgobas?
Lynx and Corsairs both? Perhaps the king and queen knew what they were doing when they brought you with them to visit the Langstrand. But there may be something more serious afoot than even these foes. A guard has come to Melgobas from Lond Cirion and he looks worried. Perhaps he will share with a member of the king's traveling party what has brought him here.
If you have the trust of King Elazar, I suppose you have more than earned my own.
You have come with the king's traveling party? If you have the trust of King Elazar, I suppose you have more than earned my own. I hope I do not step wrong by telling you this, or the Lady Mara will have my head. I am seeking Orgolas, the young heir of Lord Golasgil. He has gone missing. Oh. Oh. I've been spoiled a little bit by the story. I've gotten some spoilers of the story of the expansion, so I think I see where this is going.
This is not the first time Orgolas has slipped his keeper's watch.
And skipped toward the countryside, but with the Corsairs still here in the coast. I need not tell you that once harmless excursions have become more dangerous than before. Will you help me look for him? Search along the beach to the south and I will ask around the fishing village to learn if anyone has seen him of late. Along the beach? Yeah. Oh yeah, well, Hedra and Anach are here, but where's their father? Ah, there he is. Take Taking a view, taking the look, right? Yeah, I mean, it's a great view, and you deserve some rest after what you've been through with the Corsairs. So, yeah. Totally deserved there, and I'm so glad to see them reunited. Okay, now we gotta look for Orgolas. By the beach. The beach, I said. Whoopsie. Cold water, it seems. Oh! There is no sign of Orgolas here, but... what do we have here?
Gondor will never be as it was.
The old woman barely pauses to acknowledge your presence. No, I do not require help, she intones, as she's repeated these words to others before. She continues digging for a while longer before finally speaking up again. Huh, stubborn one, aren't you? Let me work in peace. If you truly wish to help, then find me some pebbles and a piece of driftwood. There should be plenty along the beach here. The old woman and the sea. I totally see what you're doing there. A really nice little Easter egg there. I have read the book only once, and a long time ago. I was like, what, 12 when I read it? And I barely remember anything by it. I don't know, maybe I wasn't the right age to appreciate a book, because I don't remember much of it, and I remember really not being that impressed when I finished it, but... I don't know, it's held in such high regard by everybody that I think I should give it another chance at some point. There is no sign of Orgolas here either. I'll continue looking. Let me just bring the pebbles on the driftwood.
I'm so very tired. The kingdom is tired too.
I did not think you would come back. Thank you. If my son were here, he would thank you too. I made sure he had good manners after all. The Corsairs took him away, but the sea claimed him in the end. I have nothing to worry about this crate of seashells from his childhood. She utters no more words. Instead, she picks up her shovel and continues digging. Okay, now I get why you didn't want any help. And I'm so sorry for your loss. Yeah, what a heartbreaking view this is. The old woman struggling. But of course this is something that she wants and has to do alone. There is no sign of Orgolas along the beach. Oh! Oh, what a nice little trick did the game pull in here. Because it knew that you most likely would come here looking for Orgolas, and that you would complete the quest before going to check for the last possible location, so that when you came back, she would be done with her digging. And that makes that even more heartbreaking. Wow, that was a good one. That was a really good one there. Nope. Please let me make the jump. Yeah, I don't know how you were supposed to go there down to the beach, but this is Beriathan's way. So, there we go.
You found no sign of the boy?
No one around the village has seen him of late. I cannot return to Lond Cirion without him. King Kêl Tezhor steps forward to speak.
Do not despair before there is need, my friend.
We have seen no sign of Orgolas, but neither is there evidence that he ran afoul of danger. Tezhor strokes his chin and gazes out over the waves. Is there a tall watchtower of some sort along the coast? Golasgil's heir might have climbed such a tower in order to get a better view of the Corsair ships out in the bay. Such a sight might be difficult for a young boy to refuse, if my own childhood is to be any indication. Daeram says Barad Faen to the west is such a place. Okay. For that one, we'll need to, well, cross some sort of bridge. It seems that's where we need to go next, but we also need to double check the lumber camp. So let me do that before we continue our search for Golasgil. And I know that the search of Golasgil is urgent. But yeah, we gotta finish with everything we're doing here so that we can focus on that. It's a great excuse to stroll through the landscape of Outer Gondor and then check, give us an idea of exactly what this is. But as you can see, well, it's a relatively green area, but it's also very rocky. Reminds me a little bit of Elder's Lake. It's like a combination of Elder's Lake and a little bit of Rohan, a little bit of Great River. But the true attraction, the main attraction of Outer Gondor is Peanut Galley, from what everyone is saying, from what I've heard. So, I mean, here, Anfalas, I mean, good enough. It's not what I was expecting. That's true, because West Gondor and Belfalas are such green and vivid places that I was expecting something similar for the Anfalas, and that's not what this is. So at least there was some subversion of expectations in here. A little bit. Nothing inherently good or bad about that. I would have appreciated a more greenish place, but well, maybe now that we are reaching northern portion of Anfalas, we'll be able to see a little bit more of that, if the map is any indication to go by. Indigo plant, but it's not worth it. It's not worth that fight. Now, I would really, really love if I could get to level 145 before the end of the day. As of the time of recording, it's a Wednesday, so you can understand why I want to get to level 145 and be able to do tasks. Because if I don't do it now, I would miss this week's chance of doing so. Okay, here we are at the lumber camp. I was not expecting something this elaborate. Dardrick, okay. It's good to see that you have not run into any issues.
Have you come to help? Good.
Govak sent you, didn't he? Ha! That man never stops worrying about me. I simply don't wish to leave empty-handed. The trees in Fleetmire have good wood, and there are folks in Melgobas who cannot travel as far as I can for such quality. Unfortunately, the Corsairs, or rather their actions, have been a persistent thorn in my side. Thanks to their excessive woodcutting there, the bucklorkers have become aggressive. I am no fighter. I'd sooner find my death trying to wield my axe against anything that breathes, but you seem to be capable of defending yourself.
Days of peace have come at last to Gondor.
If you'd like to make some coin, why not help me? A group of Corsairs passed through Fleetmire recently, southwest of here. They procured more wood than they could carry, so they simply left the logs behind to rot. Bring those logs back to me and I'd consider the job done. And yeah, that seems to be it, really. And it's really not that far either. Okay. Yeah, let us go and gather the wood. Who is that cow fighting with? A villager, oh my god. It's not every day that you see an NPC taking care of that without help. We have discovered the Fleet Mire. And that's what I thought. Oh, they apply some nasty poisons there. I gotta be careful, it seems. And let's see if I can pick up all these logs without engaging any more bug lurkers. I spoke too soon, of course. For God's sake, would you please go down? And you too. I mean, there's plenty of locks in here. Just trying to check where we can go to avoid... Man, no, there are so many of them. It's really hard to avoid them. Just need one more. Backpack, no. This one, it seems there's no way around it. Oh! And this one doesn't aggro? Yeah. That's weird. Oh, weird, but okay. So what do we have here? Some hides, another Taylor scroll case. Cool.
Days of peace have come at last to Gondor.
The bug lurkers were no match for you, eh? I suppose I ought to start learning a thing or two about dealing with them. Or those Corsairs. But first, Govak must be worried sick, waiting for me. I'll be on my way then. Thanks, Warden. Okay. Yeah, that seems to be it. Nothing else in here. There also doesn't seem to be anything that special in between here and Melgobas, so gonna use the milestone once again. I hope I'm not making a mistake in here, but yeah, we gotta go west now. We're not that far. We might even be able to get there today. And even right and everything. No, worsted. No, I don't need worsted right now. Another deposit. Cool. And another one. Along our path, it seems. Did it work? There you go. A little bit weird. Right, just gathering some more on our way west. Simple enough. Yeah, we're really close. And here's the bridge and everything. It's a very impressive bridge as well. Well, very similar to all the Gondorian bridges we have seen so far, but it's a very impressive view. I've discovered Barad Faen. Yeah, that was really simple. Okay.
There's always work to be done.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4 quests. Okay, I'm definitely gonna pick them up. I just wanna check the tower with a king and see what we can find. The way up. From the west still, it seems. Yeah, there he is. There's the king. King Golasgil kneels outside Barad Faen, studying the ground intently.
Aye, this is just the sort of place I expected. What do you make of these tracks?
What do I make of these tracks? Let me see. It is possible the tracks were left by a child's shoes, but it is hard to say. Okay, we gotta climb top of the tower. Picture of the king, but because it's been a while since we saw him in his facet of tracker. It's been a while since last we saw the ranger and not the king, so always appreciate those moments. Ah, there he is. Cool.
What do you want? I'm not ready to return to Lond Cirion, and you cannot make me.
I have not yet even seen any of the corsair ships up close.
Wait, who is that man? Is he King Elisar?
My mother brought me to the king's wedding this summer, but I only saw him from afar and we did not stay long. Can he really have come to Anfalas? You tell Orgolas that Elazar joined the search to find him, and the boy's eyes widen in amazement. Truthfully, he came here to seek me. I cannot believe it. I simply must show him to my home. Yes, I will return to Lond Cirion and at once. King Elazar, Mother will be so surprised. Well, that's a victory. Lead on, young Master Orgolas. Beriathan and I will follow you to Lond Cirion. It is located to the west, Beriathan, and was named Kirjalande by the men of Numenor who settled there during the Second Age. It is the oldest Numenorean settlement in Gondor, but its original name fell out of use and now it is Lond Cirion. It was Golasgil's ruling seat, and now his widow Mara holds it until their son comes of age. Alrighty, so... Well, here we have Orgolas, which we were looking for. Kinda see that resemblance to Golasgil, even though, well, most... most LOTRO kids look alike, but there is definitely some resemblance between Orgolas and Golasgil anyway. Another pillar to commemorate Thorongil. I wonder what Legolas makes of that now that he's seeing Thorongil and the king side by side. Would be very fun to hear. Now, well, now we just gotta go to the town. As we saw, there are some quests for us to pick there. But I think we're running out of time for today, and to be honest with you, I'm kind of falling asleep on my own chair. I don't think I have it in me to do another one today, which is a shame because of the tasks. But I'm really reaching my limit for today, I think. So, what we're gonna do... Is there a milestone in here? Ah, yeah! Yeah. I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna find my milestone in here so that we can resume from this place on the next episode, but I'm gonna see if I can find a way of resetting the hardened traveler somehow again, because, well, once again, having issues with the tokens and the Eye of Sauron. I'm gonna double check, see if there is a reported issue of any kind that I may be not aware of, that I have forgotten, or if I'm doing something wrong on my end, and I'll be back with you on the next one. For the time being, though, thank you so much for watching today's episode of Citadel Adventures. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.